Thank you for joining me today. I wanted to talk about some risk factors for developing psychopathy called callous-unemotional traits. And there are public domain inventories that can be used to measure this. This is particularly severe, and remember, it's just a risk factor, so this doesn't mean that children that express this or experience it now are going to grow into psychopathy. But what they have found is that people high in CU traits are a subset of folks with antisocial behaviors, and they tend to have a worse prognosis, and as such, if we can reach them earlier with treatment, and stay with me to the end because it does appear that there can be some treatments in the works that can be helpful here. First of all, the research is growing with this, so much so that the DSM-5 has actually put this as a specifier. Limited prosocial behavior is what they call it. For conduct disorder. So children are not diagnosed with psychopathy. They would be diagnosed with conduct disorder. And if they are, it doesn't necessarily, in fact, I'm not sure what the research says, but it's not a direct correlation into being an adult with psychopathy. Okay? So there's a lot of hope out there. These are the three traits that make up CU. So it's uncaring about others in task. This can be they don't care about showing up on time or doing well at work or on their homework, schoolwork. Impaired empathy for others. They don't recognize when somebody is distressed. And so for a child, if a child were to hit another child, typically, if empathy is intact, they would feel bad and they would learn not to do that. And maybe they're punished and they realize, oh, wow, that resulted in punishment and that doesn't feel good. They don't have that ability. There do appear to be some neurological differences in these children. And they're unemotional, so low fear or anxiety. They just don't experience fear and anxiety like folks that are more neurotypical would. And as such, perhaps in adolescence and young adult, they can be kind of fun. They're the risk takers and so forth. And it can be easily kind of missed that, wow, this is maybe more problematic than we think. There is a lot of research suggesting the genetic predisposition and, again, the neurological differences. They have found that harsh parenting from an environmental perspective contributes to CU traits. Now, an interesting thing here, however, is that since there's such a large genetic predisposition, the parent or parents could have this as well, making parenting even more difficult. That said, they have found with warm parenting style where rewards for good behavior are valued more than punishment for bad, that they have gotten some good results that way. And also, I have my students read about the Mendota, if I'm saying that correct, Mental Health Center, which is actually working with folks with psychopathy and getting pretty good results in terms of reducing recidivism by using this type of style. So, okay, I hope this is helpful, and I look forward to talking to you on the next video.